Hi, everyone. Good morning. It is September 11th. We are marking the anniversary of 9/11, 2001, and we're also mourning the loss of high school students and a public figure. And I don't want this to be a controversial video because what came to me yesterday after I heard the news is that the darkness is really trying to divide us. And that is where we don't want to go. So today is going to be a little bit of message and a little bit of guidance. And I feel it like at the end, we'll do a little bit of a meditation. So I think today is going to be a little bit of everything. And there will be timestamps below for those of you who want to come back and do the meditation more than once, I believe. So this morning, just want to call in the energy. One of the things I thought I would start the video off with was using my mega deck, which is archangels and ascended masters, and I didn't have to. So for those of you who don't know, water is a conductor of connection to the divine. And so I was very clearly being inspired to call in or allow the ascended master Jesus to come in today. So he is here with us today. So we're going to actually use the Christ Consciousness Self-Mastery Oracle deck by Amanda Ellis, which I have over here already charging with Metatron's cube. And we're also going to be using the Archangel Metatron Pure White spray. So two really powerful energies coming in. So we're being supported by Archangel Metatron, and we're being supported by Jesus this morning. So that is kind of, I think, where this video is going to go. So with that being said, I think I'm going to start by actually, before we get to a card, I think I'm actually going to use the white light spray, calling in the white light. And so if you would just take a moment, take a deep breath, release it, drop your shoulders, and just let this beautiful white light come over you, illuminating, cleansing, and clearing the energies for each and every one of us, to help us to grieve, to help us to come into alignment with love and let go of the alignment of fear. Because that's what I really felt like yesterday. It was fear energy that was driving the train. And so let's call in and first message using the Christ Consciousness deck by Amanda Ellis. This is actually, yeah. So this deck is based on the story of Jesus, based on his teachings, based on his energy, his frequency. Good morning, Rainey. Good morning, everyone watching on the live, watching on the replay. Thank you for being here. Okay, first message. Oh my gosh, look at that, the Ankh, the key to life. Look at that beautiful first message out. Beautiful golden ray coming through. Right. I almost feel like the white ray that's coming through, the gold ray is like superimposed right on top of it. And this golden and white ray that's coming through is bringing in the love, is bringing in the peace, is bringing in the healing. And so this Ankh, this key to life, is representing Christ, it's representing love, universal source love, and the ability to embody peace, which is what Jesus taught. And I feel like that's where regardless of your religion, regardless of anything that's trying to separate us, right? Jesus' teachings are universal. And that is what I think that we need to get into alignment with. That we're all, those of us that are believing in the light, that are believing in the love, that are surrounding ourselves in love, if we can believe that the dogmas and the patriarchy that has been trying to divide us for thousands of years, it truly started with Constantine a long time ago. But we are fighting the good fight in still trying to band together to bring in the love and to bring in the light and not let the separation and the divisiveness be the thing that we attach to. And so that's what I'm feeling today, that we forgive who we need to forgive, whether it's in the collective around these events or it's in your own personal life. And it doesn't mean that you have to accept bad behavior. It doesn't mean you have to accept anything that you don't agree with, but that you see it and that you have a neutrality about it. And that you keep stepping through the light, stepping into the love. And if we can do that, that everyone who has lost their lives in this anniversary, in yesterday's events, 2 horrible Midwestern situations, one in Denver, one in Utah, their spirit lives on. Their messages live on. Who they are lives on. And we have to remember that. And all the lives that were lost in 2001, their spirit lives on. And so this is the key to life. If we hold on to the love, and if we all embrace that we're all finding each other in the ethers, we're all finding each other in the matrix, we're all finding each other on the astral, we're all finding each other in the collective energy. And it's that paradigm shift that is going to bring in the new earth and the new energies and the overtaking of the old system, the overtaking of the fear-mongering, overtaking of the division, the divisiveness. All right, let's see what else Christ consciousness wants to bring through today for us. We got 2. And the freedom, just be you, just be you. Let your love shine. Let your authenticity shine. That's who you came here to be. That's what's going to help heal. Heal the planet, heal yourself, heal your relationships, heal your situations. If you can be authentically you, setting the boundaries where you need to, forgiving where you need to. And again, the concept of forgiveness can be really hard, and I know it's triggering for some. I know it triggered me for a long time. How do I let people off the hook that did me dirty, that hurt me in a way that it's stopped me from being a higher version of myself, or having to walk through the trenches of the pain and the trauma to get to the other side, and all that time and energy that had to be utilized where I could have been doing other things. I could have been living in peace. I could have been living in love. I could have been living in happy relationships. I could have been living in abundance, right? And so that's why forgiveness is so important, because we need to forgive those ideas for ourselves so that we can truly move on. And so this beautiful card and Jesus's message here is literally saying, and again, Jesus not of any faith or religion, but Jesus as the ascended master, the teacher, coming through today with his message of love and unity consciousness. And you are a part of that unity consciousness. You make up a piece of the tapestry. And only the authentic version of you is going to be, I'm hearing, get the job done. You being the authentic version of you is what creates the tapestry. And so if you're still playing small, if you're still trying to be something somebody else wants you to be or do, you're not being authentic. And this is the message, that it's going to be through our authenticity. That is part of the key. That is part of the key. That we are shining our light, the light that we came in with, the light that might have gotten hidden or dimmed or even turned off in other parts of our life. But now it is time to reanimate yourself in your authenticity. It's time to step more fully into who you are. And I almost feel like part of this video is giving you, or message, is giving you permission, Yeah, because look at this. This is the third card that popped out, and that beautiful golden light is in it also. Be of service. Love thy neighbor. That's what you're being called to do. Not love thy neighbor that you already like, but love thy neighbor that's difficult. Love thy neighbor that may be complete opposite of you. Love thy neighbor of anybody who believes different than you. It's time for us to come in and embody this value of compassion. When we value compassion above all else, then we're going to embody compassion, and we're going to share compassion. We're going to spread compassion. And that's what you're being asked to do through Christ consciousness, through this beautiful golden ray, through being authentic, through embodying forgiveness in whatever way that you need to in your own life. So I think these are three beautiful cards coming out today for the messages that Christ is bringing through, teaching us. And he's been teaching us for thousands of years. But this is a reminder. This is a reminder that it's through love, it's through compassion that we're going to embody unity consciousness. We're going to get out of the patriarchy. We're going to get out of the need for competition. We're going to get out of the ability for people to separate us. If we're all in alignment through our differences, we retain our differences, we retain our personality, we retain our authenticity, we retain our beliefs, but we forgive people for not believing like us. We forgive people for whatever they are embodying or aspiring to or living. And we stay neutral if it's not there yet, if they're not in unity consciousness yet, if they're not able to love through Christ's light. We love for them. We love for them until they're ready, until they're able. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, Lacey. Good morning, those of you watching on the replay. Good morning. Welcome. Hello. I see you. I'm so glad you're here. Christ is so glad you're here. So the events that have been happening, whether it was 2016, whether it was 2001, whether it was 2024, big changes here. And there's a lot of negative energy out there that's trying to continue to divide us, keep us divided, and divide us more. That dogma that won't let go. That authority that wants to keep us in fear and divided because we are less powerful if we are divided. And I feel like it's time to come together. It's time to come together in love. Oh, I love this. Look at this. I love this. Wisdom bringer. Jesus, Archangel Metatron are bringing in the wisdom. And again, it's not new wisdom, but it's helping us remember the wisdom that we all embody. They are bringing the wisdom to us, and we are the wisdom bringers for those who have forgotten. And so in this energy, many, many, many people are going to be waking up. And I felt this yesterday with watching certain snippets of things. You know, the big question is, why did this happen, right? Why did, more high school students need to lose their lives? Why did this very young man speaking his truth, sharing his message, have to lose his life? Why did all of the people involved in 2001 have to lose their lives, whether it was the Twin Towers, the Pentagon, or the airfield? And all the school shootings and all the, and it's all the violence. It's all the negativity. It's all the ways in which they're trying to divide us through fear, however that looks. And these events are just way showers to help us remember that we need to come together, that we have the wisdom within us to make the changes. We know how. And for those who don't, that's why it's so important for you to be the bringer of the wisdom. If you're watching this video, you came in with that as part of your mission. That you were going to wake up and that you were going to help other people wake up to love, to unity consciousness, to the transformation from the patriarchy and the competition, the whole energy of you versus them, or us versus them. And now we get into everybody is unified in compassion, not in the same thoughts, not in the same beliefs, not in any way it's not like we're all going to turn into each other, but it's going to be, we accept each other. Okay, I see how you differ from me, but I'm still loving you. I'm still accepting you. We may not have lots of conversations. Maybe we don't even, interact, but I'm not going to hate you for what you believe. I'm not going to want to hurt you for what you believe. But those of you who are really feeling this energetically, it's going to be unlocking more of your wisdom, more of your ability to tap into Christ consciousness, your multidimensional aspect of you. Good morning, Steph. Thank you, Cynthia. That comment is very appropriate. All people have their own shadows. Love and compassion for all. This, the only remedy that will heal. Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Literally, 2 more flipped out. I thought I was gonna get 1 more. Uh, yeah. The Magi, signs and divine timing. Yeah. So for those of you who are really kind of feeling any kind of fear, because these are big events, this is big fear energy that they're trying to um, incite. And that's what this was all about, inciting more division. And I saw it on some comments on my feed by people um, who are intelligent people, but boy, do they buy into the fear and the division. And it's just so sad. So just know that there are going to be signs in divine timing in your own life that are going to help you stay on the road to love and compassion and self mastery. Because, like Cynthia said, we all have our own shadow. And to really truly embody Christ consciousness, you have to overcome your own shadow and become self mastery in love and compassion, your own self love, your own self regulation, and that self mastery, being able to regulate your own emotions, not go off the deep end, see things from a higher perspective. That is self mastery. And so the Magi are coming in to help you with that. The North Star helping to lead you and giving you a way shower to link into when you feel like you're being pulled away or maybe even feel lost in the process. So calling on Christ consciousness, linking into Archangel Metatron, asking them for the support that you're needing as you're being called to raise your own frequency into love, which is going to trigger negativity and fear that has to be released, right? It's a process. You can't raise to the level of Christ consciousness without releasing very dense energy. And so for some of you, there are going to be ways in which you're triggered. And that's okay. Just know that you're not alone when you're going through it. And being triggered means it's time for it to go. This is the divine timing I'm feeling. That for many of you, the divine timing is coming in, that there are aspects of your life, emotions that you're carrying, or situations and relationships that no longer serve you, and it's time for it to be released. And that for each and every one of you is the divine timing that is coming in. That you are raising your frequency, that you're moving into the more authentic expression of yourself. And so don't be afraid to shine your light and to be authentic. Freedom. Freedom is in being yourself. Freedom in being authentic. Because when you're not being weighed down by negativity, then it's so much easier to go in the directions you're being called to go in. So this is the divine timing that is coming in for many of you, that it is now time for you to release very dense, hard emotions, situations, and relationships that they've served their purpose. They taught their lesson, and it's now time for you to move forward. The last card that came out, Gethsemane. Darkest hour, strength arrives. So the energy of Gethsemane is coming in for us. Again, we're not alone. We're not alone. You can always, always, always go and receive your nourishment from the cup of Jesus. Whether it's in meditation, it's reading the Bible, His Word, whether it's being around like-minded people, know that you are never alone. And so in these energies, times, events, attitudes, We're being called to embody love, to embody light, to link into the higher vibrational frequencies of the universe, Christ consciousness, pure white light, the crystalline white light of purity, cleansing, renewal, rebirth. And so these events that are happening, it's all about dividing us. And that's why it's so, so important for us to stick together in the collective, in Christ consciousness, with each other, bolstering each other, helping to fill each other's cup up with light and love. Very, very powerful energies. And I feel like we use those expressions with light and love so often, and maybe even a little casually. I think I have gotten a little casual with it. But today we're reminded how powerful those frequencies are. Crystalline white light, Christ consciousness in coming in the golden ray. Not casual, powerful, profound. Call them in when you need a bolster. Link into them when you are feeling low, when you're feeling scared, when you're feeling alone. Very, very, very important. Okay. So at this point, I think at this point we're going to do a meditation. So if you're listening on the replay and you're driving, or even if you're watching live and you're doing something that is not conducive to meditation, please come back to this. Again, there will be timestamps because I think it's so important. And this is going to be a meditation that you'll be able to return to over and over again as you need it. Not about just the current energies, but also whenever you're needing connection in your own life. So if you would, feet firmly on the floor, back nice and straight. You're going to drop your shoulders and you're going to soften your jaw. And you're going to let your belly deflate. You're going to let your hips expand. And you're going to become very present with the feel of the chair or whatever you're sitting on. Very present with the space that you're in. And just feel this moment as you relax into this beautiful Christ consciousness energy, this coming through the golden ray, coming down out of heaven through your soul star chakra, down into your stellar gateway chakra, lighting them and illuminating them as this beautiful golden light now comes into your crown chakra. Feel this beautiful golden Christ light coming in, coming into your crown chakra. And as the beautiful lotus in your crown expands to receive this light, feel it opening up, accepting and receiving this beautiful golden high vibrational source light of unity consciousness, universal source love and connection. And then feel it flowing into your third eye, where your third eye chakra starts to spin, opening wide, helping you to lean into your multidimensional sense of clairvoyance, being able to see into higher dimensions, receiving the information that is going to help you on your journey in connecting to Source Love and Unity Consciousness. Unity Consciousness that is now coming online, one step at a time, for each and every soul on earth when they are ready to receive it. And now feel this beautiful golden ray coming down into your throat chakra. And feel that throat chakra wide open, expanding, spinning, clearing out shame, clearing out any dense energy that is keeping you from being authentic and embodying your truth, not just speaking your truth, but embodying your truth, the authentic version of you, your gifts, your talents, your passions, your desires, your attributes, truly who you are, who you came into this life as, and who you are now going to be sharing with the world. Now this beautiful golden ray is coming down into your solar plexus, spinning that chakra, clearing that chakra out, the beautiful golden lights coming together, helping you to step into your purpose and the will of your soul, your mission, helping you to fulfill the truest desire of your heart, which is the backbone of your purpose. Take a deep breath in and release. Feel that beautiful golden light merging, the golden light of your chakra and the golden light of Christ consciousness. And now bring that golden light down into your sacral and watch that beautiful red chakra expand in your mind's eye. And feel your creativity just opening wide, your connection to yourself, your ability to give and receive joy, pleasure, creativity, for you do deserve it. It is time to be unlocked within you. That joy, anything that you're doing through joy, is reaching the highest vibrational frequency of the universe, locking right into source. It is time for this chakra to be full and embodied by each and every one of us. It is through our creative gifts that we express our uniqueness, and it is time for all uniqueness to be embraced. That is how we create the tapestry of unity consciousness. And now this beautiful golden light is coming down into your root chakra. And feel your root chakra opening and expanding and releasing a deep golden ruby red. Releasing any fear around survival. Releasing any fear around expectations, family or societal. Release any lack consciousness around financial. Release any lack consciousness around attributes. Yours and the collective. And now feel this golden light reaching down through your Earth Star chakra. And feel your Earth Star chakra open and expand as you connect to Mother Gaia. And you connect that unity consciousness to Mother Gaia and all the souls on Mother Gaia. Plants, animals, insects, all of the souls on Mother Gaia. Unity consciousness is not just human consciousness. It is all consciousness, and it is the consciousness of Mother Gaia. And feel that connection through your Earth Star chakra. And now feel this beautiful golden light coming through you, expanding out of you, and creating this beautiful golden bubble that you are now encased in. This beautiful source love, unity consciousness energy of peace and acceptance and love. And let it radiate out as through all of our bubbles we link hands and we link all of these bubbles together. And we embrace each other through the golden light. And we surround Mother Gaia, above her, below her, around her. And we flow all this golden light into Mother Gaia and all the inhabitants on Mother Gaia, human and non-human, to feel the love and to feel the peace. And we hold this, we anchor this for each other, and we anchor this for the earth. This beautiful orb in our universe that we inhabit and that inhabits us. Feel that beautiful light source flowing in and around you and out of you as we anchor this energy into ourselves, into each other, and into the planet. Deep breath in and release. And we thank Ascended Master Jesus for being here with us today. And we thank Archangel Metatron. And we also thank Archangel Sandalphon. And I thank each and every one of you. Go with peace. Be the peace. Amen. And so it is. I got a little emotional. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and we'll talk soon.